Alright, well this is pretty exciting. I'm just packed the car. I'm headed on a road trip. I'm heading to Melbourne. I got to work today, so as soon as I finish work I'm out of here, and I got like a 16-hour drive and I've got to head to Melbourne. It's pretty exciting. I'm picking up something new and hopefully it leads to adventures, some new times with the family. So come along for the ride. Oh boy, hey, what a drive. Been driving since yesterday afternoon, 2 p.m. Had a nice little sleep in the back of the ute last night. Got a nice little blow-up mattress in there. It was about 2 degrees, so pretty chilly, but I got through the night, had a good sleep, and now I'm just on the outskirts of Melbourne. Probably about an hour away from seeing this van and hopefully towing it home tonight. Might even have a comfy sleep in a nice bed. Let's see how we go. Yes, this is a new van, and after travelling 16 hours I was pretty excited to see it so clean and ready to go. I'm sorry I didn't film too much, but I wanted to respect others' privacy. I didn't think about it at the time, but this is the Melbourne traffic that I had to deal with as soon as I picked up the van. Safe to say, it was pretty tight and I learnt the size of the van pretty quick. So I can't really complain about my bed from last night, but I tell you what, I'm super excited to sleep here and have a shower in here, that's for sure. Got home with the van last night after a 56-hour road trip. First thing I like to do is probably get in and give it a good scrub, wash it, then you can see if there's any marks, any leaks, anything you might have missed when you're looking to buy the van. You can get a pretty good idea of how the person before you's looked after something, how much use it's had, and just an overall better understanding of the condition and things that you might need to look out for. Yeah, I'm just giving it a good wash here. I'm just using a truck wash, which is pretty harsh. I want to cut through all the grease, cut through all the old polishes, really strip it back, get it clean. Because I'll be polishing it up, put a ceramic coating on it, so I'm not too worried about taking off what's on there at the moment. I just want a nice clean surface that I can start with, and yeah, really have a look at the condition of the van. So I'll jump underneath, we'll have a look, I'll put the hose up a few little spots and we'll see what comes out, eh? Look at Alright, so we're under the van here. There we go, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you could see that, but that's dirt from Cape York. This van went to Cape York 6 years ago, and that dirt is still in the chassis rail. So, not that I'm worried about it, but that's a pretty good indication of the sort of cleaning that the previous owner used to do. If that was me, I would have cleaned inside all the chassis rails, jumped under here with a pressure cleaner, given all this a good hose. As soon as I got back, look for leaks, look for cracks, look for any issues. But overall, the van's in good condition. It's only done that one trip for 2 weeks to the Cape, and to still have that dirt in the chassis rail, well, yeah, just means I'll have to go over things a little bit more, have a good look. But yeah, that's just a little tip for you. Excuse the clothes, I'm wet, I'm dirty. Getting under the van here where it's wet and dirty, but let's have a look at this. This is, not sure if you can see that, but that's the water tanks there with the housing around them. You can see the red dirt coming out of it. So I guess the plus side to finding things like this is nothing's been covered up, nothing's been detailed. The bloke was pretty honest. And yeah, I think this is a true condition of the van, and yeah, she looks pretty good otherwise. A few little things to touch up here and there, but underneath at the back it's all nice and clean. It's just in those little nooks and crannies where you find evidence of how it's been looked after previously. For the next half hour, pressure cleaner in all the little nooks and crannies, seeing what would come out. As you can see in the videos, there's quite a bit of red dirt. There was no sand, there was no mud, so a little bit of red dirt isn't going to hurt anyone. This isn't the level of cleaning that I'd normally go to after every single trip. This is the sort of cleaning I'd do once a year after a major trip, or in this case, after just buying a new van and wanting to see how it had been looked after. This definitely isn't the funnest, cleanest job in the world. Be prepared. A lot of water, a lot of dirt, a lot of spray all over yourself, all over your clothes. And most of all, you generally got to lay under some of the sections and have it run all over you anyway. So I'm not too worried about a little bit of red dirt, dust, things like that, but if I had got under here and found sand and things like that stuck up in the suspension or around the water tanks, and the owner said it'd never been on the beach, well, maybe I'd start to question what he'd been saying, but there's been no sand, there's nothing else except for a bit of red dirt. So I don't think I need to worry about corrosion or the onset of rust early. Yeah, just a few things that I like to do right from the start. This is before I've packed it, before I've done anything. Get it home, give it a good wash, and then I know what I'm in for. So the thing about going to Cape York is you can never hide it. Look at this. Hopefully you can see that. That's dirt. It looks like mud. No matter what I do, that's not coming off. So there's some things you can hide and there's some things you can't. And going to Cape York, you can't hide that. Alright, so a few of you might think that what I'm doing might be a little bit overboard and I could just hook up and use it and enjoy it, and I probably could, but I don't know. I like fixing things, like making sure everything's right, clean, looking after all my gear, and when I make time to go away, take the family away, we want to have fun. We don't want to be on the side of the road with wheels off or doing bearings or worrying about this and that. We just want to be able to go, make the most of our time, and enjoy it. So I guess this is why I spend a bit of time looking over things, tinkering, cleaning and maintenance, just so when we do go away we really enjoy it. But I guess that's what this channel is going to be about. It's about just tinkering with what you got. This isn't a brand new van. This is a 2019, but this gets us out there. It's pretty good. It's in perfect condition, and we're hoping to do heaps of trips in it, but that's what this channel is going to be about. It's going to be all the maintenance I do, all the how-tos. There's a bit of a battery upgrade and electrical system planned for this one. Things I do on my car, things I do on my boat. Then we'll also include the adventures we go on. We'll include fishing trips. Just get you out there, show you what I do. And so here's another one. It's only very minor. I'm not sure if you can see, there's just a few little bits and pieces stuck to the inside of that guard there. I'll clean all them off, because when I'm travelling, you often come around, you check your bearings, you check your wheels, make sure everything's good. But if you have a look up here, you'll often see whether there's grease or something starting to flick up that you can't see behind. So if I keep that nice and clean, it means if something starts to go wrong, I know that it's new, it's not old, and then I might need to look into it while we're travelling. So alright, so I finished the clean. She's come up pretty good. I have found a few little things, so I'll show you what I found. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just the slightest two little holes in that warning there. You can see the sun shining through there, so I'll have to get them sorted. The van's obviously seen a little bit of sun. It's not too bad, but that's obviously what it should be like. And you can see there just a little bit of sun fading, but that's what, there'll be another video on that. I'll fully cut polish and ceramic coat the side of this, so I'll take you through the steps on how to do that. But I reckon we can get through to that all together and get that looking like that, if not even better. We come around the front here. It's just a few little stone chips here. They're on the checker plate, so they're not a big deal. And then the stickers up the top here. You got a few little chips on them, but generally the caravan doesn't have many marks on it. There's no scratches down the side. All the windows seem to seal pretty well. All the latches work. And that's it. She's looking pretty good. So I'll look down this side. Still a few water drops, but it's definitely not as sun faded on this side. It's still nice and shiny. And the front here, don't know if you can see it in the camera. There's a few little marks up on there that I should be able to polish them out. Clean that up a little bit. Get it looking pretty good. Anyway, stay tuned. I'll be doing that one in another one when I find a bit of time. So since getting this van, had lots of questions about what is it, what van did we get. It's an old adventurer 2018 model, 19'6". It's got the twin bunks, shower toilet, and a bed in the front there, east-west. I got plans to upgrade the batteries, maybe add some extra solar, add an inverter. It's already pretty well set up with a compressor fridge, so I won't need to touch that. But if you're pretty keen to see me tidy this thing up, give it a polish, go right over it, upgrade the electricals, step you through that, well, let me know. Put some comments in, like and subscribe, and I'll keep doing these little things. I'll walk you through all the process, what products I use, and show you guys how to make this thing look brand new. So underneath here, you can see that there's been a bit of the paint knocked off there from obviously the dirt roads and things up Cape York, but I'll get them cleaned up, give all that suspension a good go over, put some paint on there so it doesn't rust or go any further. Just touch it up, make it look nice, and look after it for a while. Nothing else I've found under here. Everything else looks pretty clean, pretty tidy. Nothing hanging down low, nothing gets snagged or broken off. So how good. Oh well, I guess if you're watching this, things have gone to plan. We've decided we'll try and create some videos, share our journeys, share our trips, just share what we do with everyone. But I don't know, at this stage we're trying. I've got no idea. I've never made a video. I might have stitched 3 photos together, but we'll see. We've decided to call it Hooked and Hitched. So I love fishing, so there might be a few fishing videos, and the family loves caravan, and so we're probably going to hitch up the van and do a few trips. So anyway, so I'm Sam, this is Hayley, and this is little Maisie. You going to say hello?
Say hi.
Say hello. Hello.
No.
No hellos, but anyway, you'll get to know it. Hopefully there'll be a few more videos to come, a few more adventures. But anyway, thanks for watching. Cheers.
Cheers.